Ladies and gentlemen,
the Chicago Theater is proud to announce a first.
The first time anywhere there's been an act of this nature.
Not only one, little lady, but 6.
You've read about them in the papers, and now here they are.
Chicago's own killer dillers.
Those scintillating sinners.
The women of Murderers Row.
Chicago.
The center of nightlife.
Smoke-filled theaters.
Swanky joints.
Dancing flappers.
Star-dazzling lights on every street.
And all that jazz.
But behind Chicago's razzle-dazzle
Lies another world,
unseen by the public eye.
filled with thievery,
Adultery.
murder. You're drawn like a moth to the flame.
But you couldn't take the heat.
And you both reached for the gun.
You plugged in.
And got caught.
You wind up in the clink.
And you find yourself in
The
Cell Block Tango.
By John Kander.
And Fred Ebb.
And now,
For the main event!
the 6 merry murderesses of the Crookham County Jail and their rendition of the Cell Block Tango.
Pop. 6.
Squish.
Cicero.
Lipschitz.
Pop! 6.
Squish.
Cicero.
Lipschitz.
Pop, 6. Squish! Cicero Lipschitz! He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. Pop, 6. Squish! Cicero Lipschitz!
Pop. 6.
Squish.
Cicero.
Lipschitz. You know how people have these little habits that get you down? Like Bernie. Bernie liked to chew gum. No, not chew. Pop. So I come home this one day and I'm really irritated and look for some sympathy. And there's Bernie laying on the couch drinking a Coke and chewing. No, not chewing. Pop it! So I said to him, you pop that gum one more time. And he did. So I took the shotgun off the wall and fired 2 warning shots. Into his head.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have heard it, I bet you would have done the same.
I met Ezekiel Young from Salt Lake City about 2 years ago, and he told me he was single. We hit it off right away. So we started living together. He'd go to work, he'd come home, I'd fix him a drink, and we'd have dinner. And then I found out. Single, he told me. Single? Shh. Not only was he married, oh no, he had 6 wives. One of those Mormons, you know? So that night, when he came home from work, I fixed him his drink. As usual. You know, some guys just can't hold their arsenic!
He had it coming.
6. Squish.
He had it coming. He took a power in its prime. And then he used it.
Pop.
And he abused it.
6.
It was a murder.
Squish.
Cicero Lipschitz.
Now I'm standing in the kitchen, carving up the chicken for dinner, minding my own business. When in storms my husband Wilbur in a jealous rage. "You've been seeing the milkman," he says. He was crazy and he kept on screaming, "You've been seeing the milkman!" And then he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
What am I doing here? They say my infamous lover held down my husband while I chopped off his head. But it isn't true. I'm innocent. I don't know why Uncle Sam says I did it. I tried to explain it at the police station, but they didn't understand me.
Yeah, but did you do it?
Not guilty!
He had it coming. My sister Veronica and I had this double act. And my husband Charlie traveled around with us. And in the last number of our act, we did 20 acrobatic tricks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 splits, spread eagles, backflips, flip-flops, one right after the other. Well, this one night before a show, we were in the Hotel Cicero. The three of us boozing and having a few laughs. And we ran out of ice. So I go get some. I come back, open the door, and there's Veronica and Charlie doing number 17, the spread eagle. Well, I was in such a state of shock, I completely blacked out. And I can't remember a thing. And it wasn't until later when I was washing the blood off my hands, I even knew they were dead! They had it coming!
We had it coming!
They had it coming!
They had it coming!
They had it coming all along! I didn't do it!
She didn't do it!
But if I'd done it!
But if she'd done it!
How could you tell me that I was wrong?
Wrong!
I loved Al Lipschitz more than I could possibly say. He was a real artistic guy, sensitive, a painter. But he was always trying to find himself. He'd go out every night looking for himself. And along the way, he found Ruth, Gladys, Rosemary, and Irving. I guess you can say we broke up because of artistic differences. He saw himself as alive, and I saw him dead! The dirty bum!
Bum! Bum! Bum!
The dirty bum, 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 bum! They had it coming!
They had it coming!
They had it coming!
They had it coming!
They had it coming all along! 'Cause if they used us and they abused us, how could you tell us that we were wrong? He had it coming! He had it coming! He had it coming! He had it coming! He only had himself to blame! If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
You pop that
Single my ass.
10 times!
Number 17, the
Artistic
spread eagle.
differences.
Pop. 6.
Squish.
Cicero.
Lipschitz.